So I actually did this and I got 95%. That was for transport phenomena in my chemical engineering class. Now this only works for mathematical subjects. I've not tried it for like essay-based subjects, but yeah. The first thing that I do is I go through the lecture slides and then look through all of the examples that they gave me. And then I make like a recipe card, something like this, with like the assumptions in front and then the steps at the back. Rinse and repeat with all the lecture slides and then do the same with textbooks and check if you have all the same steps for all of the types of examples. So what I mean by that is like, for example, in chemistry, if you're doing like an acid-base buffer calculation and you see a different example with like a more complicated thing, but it's still about buffer calculation, check if the steps are still the same. Go through the textbook and then number each step according to the recipe that you made so that you can see exactly if it does apply. And then lastly, I make another sheet of only just the assumptions. So in like mechanics, for example, you need to know the assumptions like ignore air resistance or there's no friction, things like that. What do those keywords mean? And then after that, I just do past papers. I do all of the past papers from my university. I do all of the practice questions from the textbook. And then I go on to like MIT for engineering, for example, and do questions from them. Obviously, they're a lot more difficult than I need. I did not expect that I can do MIT questions, but it still helps to kind of like help with my thought process and seeing what the worst case scenario is. And yeah, that's it. Bye.